And we welcome back Charlie Belcher from a too long of a vacation. We missed you.
Not long enough. Not long enough. It's going to be back, though. Good day to you. Let me ask you a question, Jen.
Okay.
Have you ever gone through like a drive-through or ordered something at a restaurant and they got it wrong?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Politely ask them to make the changes so I can...
Do you?
Yeah, politely.
I eat it. I end up eating it.
Do you?
I'm either afraid they're going to spit in it or I don't want to be a jerk, and I blame myself and I eat stuff I shouldn't eat.
I'm a very picky eater.
Are you picky?
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm not too picky.
Oh, Charlie.
Listen, but did you hear over the weekend in East Hartford, Connecticut, what one guy did when he got the wrong order at a deli?
No.
He called 911. He called 911 and said, I specifically asked for little turkey and little ham, a lot of cheese and a lot of mayonnaise, and the Grateful Deli in East Hartford got it wrong.
Oh, my goodness. What did
the guy called? So the deli says, first of all, the guy ordered 14 sandwiches. They say, no, we got it right, and they're specialty order sandwiches. You cannot return them. Oh. The guy called the next day and apologized. But so either do it, Jen, politely send it back, or just eat it. Don't call 911.
I don't think the police will help.
No. Don't call 911 unless you find like a knife in it or something, or poison. Then maybe you call 911.
I'll keep that in mind for next time I go out to eat. Thank you.
I will get your order exactly right this morning, Jen, because I know you're ordering up some heart-pumping entertainment to start your Monday.
That's
Belcher's back. We're going to get the day started great. We've got all these dancers to help us do that. It's the Florida Dance Festival. Back at the University of South Florida, some of the best dancers from around the world are here training, performing. Got a big performance coming up this weekend I'm going to tell you all about. They're about halfway through the festival. Great stuff, blood pumping, arms stretching, legs out. We're going to be getting you going, man, this Monday morning, so don't worry.
Man. You sold it. I'm all about it. I'm excited.
Good. Stick around. Don't go anywhere.
All right. Thanks, Charlie.
Plus, Charlie and his dancing shoes.
Yes, you know, it's quite early in the morning for dancers. It's tough to get them going, but you can get them going with just 4 simple numbers. 5, 6, 7, 8. See how that works? Look at that. 4 simple numbers to get those dancers going. Some of the best around the entire country have converged at the University of South Florida for the Florida Dance Festival. They're about halfway through it, learning, performing, entertaining. We'll tell you all about it when Good Day Tampa Bay continues. Well, we could dance to the blues, or to rock, or to hip-hop, or to whatever you dance to modern music, modern dance. Sometimes the segues work, sometimes they don't. Hey, stick around, everybody. I'm going to take you to the University of South Florida, where the Florida Dance Festival is up and running. Some of the best here doing their stuff. Stick around. I'm going to tell you all about it and show you a little bit, too.
Wow. All right, let's continue on the subject about dancing, the kind where you keep your clothes on.
Charlie Belcher is at USF this morning to explain. Nadia's not there, is she?
Oh, you hear that, everybody? We got to keep our clothes on. Everybody clothes on all morning. Hold on, they're getting dressed. We had something completely different planned, but I'm glad I've been on vacation. I'm glad you mentioned that. I forgot the rules. All right, they're dressed again. Yeah, it's the Florida Dance Festival. Yes, no Octomom, I don't think has any appearance here. But Bill Doolin's here, president of the Florida Dance Association. The Florida Dance Festival at USF, always a fun time, and you're about halfway through now. How's it going? And remind people what it's all about.
Great. We are in the middle of the festival. We've had 2 great performances last week, one by Augusto Soledade here and his company, Brass Dance Theater, and we had a Florida Dances last Wednesday. We have classes running all day through Monday through Friday this week, and 2 performances on Friday and Saturday this week. And
that's what this is. This is some of the best dancers in the country all coming here to study and get even better at their craft and then perform this weekend.
Exactly. We have some of the best teachers in the country here to teach them, and to teach them not just technique, but choreography, improvisation, and we have different styles: hip-hop, ballet, jazz, modern.
Augusto Soledade.
Yes.
Gosh, I love that name. Our choreographer here. In fact, Joel, go ahead and hit the music up there in the booth if you would, sir. This is a piece you're choreographing for this weekend's performance?
That's right. It's for Saturday. It's going to be part of the finale of the festival. So this is part of the repertory class that we have here, and I'm creating work. It's all original and, you know, just something new and fresh that we're doing so that the students can showcase their talents at the end of the festival.
And what is your specialty? What sort of is this a modern dance we're seeing?
Yeah, it's really a blend of Afro-Brazilian and modern. Afro-Brazilian is my background. I was born and raised in Brazil, but I really try to blend, you know, modern ballet, jazz, everything that I can put my hands on.
Isn't that fun too? I think, you know, shows like So You Think You Can Dance, you know, each week they do this different genre, and sometimes they mix and mash them all up. I think as an audience, we are more understanding of that as an art form than we were maybe 5 or 10 years ago.
I think so. I think that some of those TV shows has really called a little bit more attention to dance and to what we do, and the fact that different styles are being presented and showcased really helps us, because blending, I actually feel, is a very natural thing that most artists do, actually, you know, as a creative process.
Bill, if people want to come see some of the performances and see what they can, if they're into dance and want to know more about the Florida Dance Festival, what's the best way? Come down to USF, go online?
Two ways. Go to www.floridadanceassociation.org, Ticketmaster.com for tickets, or 305-310-8080 if you want to order online.
We'll put that information at myfoxtampabay.com, but definitely the website, FloridaDanceAssociation.org. FloridaDanceAssociation.org. All right, there you go. And we will give you much more samples. We got our dancers dancing, show you a little bit more, different genres, different styles, all to get your Monday going. Stick around, everybody. Together, we'll make it a good day, Tampa Bay. Oh, my goodness, say it ain't so. My poor daughter, her heart is fluttering even at the thought, I'm sure. And imagine all the dancers that wouldn't have anything to dance to. Dancers like the ones behind me. Although it's not Bieber playing overhead, but it's okay. It's the Florida Dance Festival at USF. I'm going to take you there if you stick around and just watch a little more Good Day Tampa Bay.
Bye.
And he's just back from vacation and he's ready to bust a move. Or perhaps he'll just watch the professionals do it. Up next, Charlie profiles one of the beautiful genres of dance at the Florida Dance Fest.
Good day, Tampa Bay. I'm Charlie Belcher, coming to you from the beautiful campus of the University of South Florida. Go Bulls. We are hanging out here for the Florida Dance Festival. Already 1 week under their belts, their dance belts. Huh? Sorry. Another week to go. If you don't know what a dance belt is, don't Google it. You got a week left. Big performances coming up this weekend. Choreographers from all over the country have come in to put a show together a little bit like So You Think You Can Dance, all different kind of genres of dance. And Courtney Smith, one of our local dancers, choreographers. You have your own dance company down in Sarasota.
Correct.
Which is called?
Moving Ethos Dance Company.
Moving Ethos Dance Company.
Yes.
Very nice. So how's life in Sarasota? How's the dance life in Sarasota these days?
It's great. It's great. It's wonderful weather down here. And it's great. We're about to do a beach performance where we invited the community to join us on a flash mob at the beach.
Get out of here. Out on the beach. When are you doing that?
The end of this month, June 29th, 30th, and July 1st.
That sounds like something that TV stations might be interested in covering. So let us know that. Be kind of cool video, everybody dancing on the beach. Well, tell me about your involvement in the Florida Dance Festival and why this is so important to get these dancers here from all over the place.
Well, my personal involvement is that as a young teenager, I actually came here to the festival and decided that this was what I wanted to do based on seeing performances and classes and whatnot here at the festival. So I think it's an incredible place for young dancers to come here, experience lots of new things, meet new artists from around the country, and really just explore the art form, which is fantastic. So I think it's really important for people to support, especially here locally, because we're bringing in guest artists from all over the country that are incredible artists right here to Florida in our own backyard, and we need to support that.
Definitely, and I love seeing the arts thrive in our area. And you talk about coming here as a little girl and knowing, man, this is what I want to do the rest of my life, and able to do that. And a career in dance, it's never easy, a career in the arts. But is it easier now with these So You Think You Can Dance shows and with the, this, people seem to can't get enough of it? Does that make it
A little bit, a little bit.
Open
yes.
maybe some doors that weren't open before?
It does, because it brings dance into the living rooms of people who might not go to the theater and see something. So they have some sort of association with it. So when you say, oh, I'm a dancer, they can associate it with something. And that's what is really nice about those kind of shows. So it kind of draws the attention to people who might not have gone to see dance in a theater setting.
And this, you're a modern dance, is that your specialty?
Correct.
And this is what we're seeing a little bit
Yes.
of these ladies behind you. And
Yes.
is this a sampling of what we might see Saturday?
It is. It's a sampling of just one little slice of the pie that you'll see on Saturday.
Excellent. Looking forward to it.
Yes.
Fantastic. All right. Courtney, thank you very much. Continue good luck. Let us know what that flash mob on the beach.
I will.
That sounds pretty cool. All right, there you go. Stick around. We've got more dance for you. Different kinds of dance. A little hip-hop a little later, too. And we'll be interviewing Mr. USF. You know who that is? I don't either, but we'll figure it all out together.
Mr.
This is what they told me.
USF.
Sounds important. Sounds like a big
Does
deal.
sound very important.
All right. See you later.
First, somebody with no germs whatsoever, Charlie Belcher.
I guess it's who's in the hotel room with you at the time. Hey, one of the coolest things about the Florida Dance Festival is these professional dance companies come in to do their thing. Like the Kate Weir Company from New York City. Yes, a dance epicenter in this country. Stick around. We're going to talk to some of these dancers about the Kate Weir Company, which is known for its physicality. Can you tell? Stick around, everybody. We're dancing our way right through a good day, Tampa Bay.
Charlie, how are you this morning? Welcome back.
I'm great, thank you. Nice to be back. Nice to be back. And always nice to be on the beautiful campus of the University of South Florida. The Florida Dance Festival is up and running. Got one more week left. Big performances this weekend. And something really cool about this is that professional dance companies come into town to teach what they know, and you can see things that you'd otherwise have to go all the way to New York City to see. Like Leslie Krause. You normally have to go all the way to New York City to see Leslie,
That's
but
true.
she's here in Tampa this week, along with the Kate Weir Company. And this is a smaller dance company, one that you would have to normally go to New York to see.
Absolutely.
Because the big theaters don't bring in small dance companies like this usually.
Not usually. Usually everything that comes here would be Broadway level or just one of the huge dance companies with, 15 to 20 people.
But this is the bread and butter of the dance world in New York City, small dance companies, isn't it?
It is, because the work is very, it's very immediate and it's very intimate, really. You're getting such a real close experience with the dancers, and you can really see what's happening.
Well, and I tell you, we saw students earlier, and the students are great, and they're doing great and getting better and better. But man, you can tell when the professionals take the stage. It's
Definitely.
incredible watching these dancers.
Oh, yeah. I mean, everyone is also specifically trained in very different ways. We have such an eclectic group of dancers. They come from all walks of training, and so we sort of have this magical thing that happens on stage where everyone's an individual, but everyone's in the same thing at the same time.
Well, tell me a little bit about the Kate Weir Company. It's known for physical dancing.
Extremely physical. Lots of partnering, and the mood is very intimate. It deals with a lot with sort of relational power, primitive issues, sensuality. It's very intimate and very raw, while the dancing stays fairly formal and structured.
Primitive issues. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And now tell me about taking part in the Florida Dance Festival. What do you guys get out of it? Why do you enjoy being here? And what is your involvement this week?
Well, essentially, we're teaching the students, we're teaching technique, so just dance technique, and also rep, which just means that they get a taste of the choreography that we do. And then the other big thing we're bringing to the table is we're teaching them how to partner. And that's such a huge benefit as a new dancer in the world, to be able to actually work with another person's body on stage. And then we're doing the performance on Friday.
Yeah, excellent. So we can come see you guys do your thing Friday.
8 p.m., yes.
8 p.m., very nice. And I also noticed how, man, you guys are in great shape. Micah, you can't be a schlub like me and do what you guys do. That's incredible.
Well, the lifting of people, really, that sort of seals the deal with the muscles.
Yeah. It's such an interesting art form. Dance, and you talk about like primitive issues and these very heady, deep thinking things that you can get across by moving across the stage.
Exactly. You're not going to use words, and some people are going to look at this and feel something very different as opposed to the person next to them, and that's the beauty of it. It's not pigeonholed at all. You're just going to leave with an experience, and that's what we want.
I know you can fly to New York relatively cheap. If we want to come up and see you, where are you guys in New York?
Well, we're based in the city, and we perform kind of in various theaters there. Last season was at the Joyce Theater in Chelsea.
Very nice. Excellent. Well, enjoy your stay in Tampa.
Thank you very much.
All right. There you go. The pros doing their thing. That's pretty impressive.
Yes, it
In the
is.
next half hour, Mr. USF right here with me.
Good.
Mr. USF. Who is that?
We're going to find out.
First, Charlie is back from vacation, and he's kicking up his heels with some really cool USF dancers, or dancers at USF, I should say. Welcome back.
Absolutely correct. Thank you very much. And you know, you haven't seen me do any dancing this morning because, yeah, modern dance really isn't my thing. But hip-hop, now that's my wheelhouse. So watch out, everybody. No, don't worry. I'm not going to do this. We'll leave it to the students who are learning how to do it. Look at that. We're talking a little hip-hop when Good Day Tampa Bay continues from the University of South Florida. And that guy, by the way, apparently that's Mr. USF. Good day, Tampa Bay. I'm Charlie Belcher coming to you from USF this morning for the Florida Dance Festival. We got some hip-hop students out here doing their thing. Yeah, there's Mr. USF in the front. You'll find out why they call him that in just a moment. Jennifer, choreographer here, hip-hop choreographer. You working with these students all week?
Yes, for 2 weeks, and at the end of this week, they're going to have a performance here in this theater at University of South Florida.
Yeah. And now, I love hip-hop. I love to watch hip-hop dancing because it's so out of my realm of possibility of ever achieving. I love the body movements and the isolation. It's incredible.
I mean, it's a real physical aesthetic, and, you know, it definitely connects with the younger generation. That's why I have a lot of kids in these classes for these 2 weeks.
And it's really become a great respected art form, though, as well. It was kids on the street corner, you know, starting out, and now it's a real respected art form.
Definitely. I think as it's been more on TV, a lot of people, the public is really understanding what we really do. It's not...
Awesome. Now, let's meet the man himself right here. Right here. The man that we've been talking about all morning is Mr. USF. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Now, it's Dazon.
Yes.
Dazon. And you, we're not just casually referring to you as Mr. USF. You earned that title a couple of years ago.
Yes, I was Mr. USF in 2009, 2010.
And what is that? What is that? Is that a...
It's a formal pageant that's held on campus, and there's also a Miss USF, so we have to go through a rigorous stage of interviews and an actual performance to get crowned Mr. or Mrs. USF.
So you are a student here and also a hip-hop dancer. What's it like to have the Florida Dance Festival in your own backyard?
I think it's an amazing opportunity because it allows me to stay home while still training with some of the best in the nation. So it's the opportunity for Tampa to get a different taste of the arts that's not normally here during the school year.
And you're also in charge of the residents, is that right?
Yes. I babysit the kids.
You're like the RA or whatever. What do they call that in a dorm? Something like
Resident counselor. Yeah.
Very cool. So what have you enjoyed it this week?
Yeah, I enjoy it every year I do it. This is my 3rd year living with the students, so it gives me an opportunity to see the upcoming generation and know who I get to impact in a couple of years.
Good for you, man. Good for Mr. USF. It's been a pleasure. And Jennifer, we'll see your performance coming up Saturday with everybody else?
Saturday night, 8 p.m.
Right on. Very cool. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you guys very much. All right, Ann, see, there you go. And Ann, you've been a hip-hop dancer before. It was even cool.
Yeah, I know. And in my next life, I want to be a hip-hop or ballerina.
Yeah, you know? Pop and lock it better than anybody else I've ever seen.
Yeah, I do that all the time, Charlie. I'm so glad you're back.